Hey guys, it is Gaz from 4Games of the Apocalypse here, and today I'm going to show you a closed alpha bit of footage from Total War Arena. For people who don't know, this is a multiplayer Total War game coming out from Creative Assembly, and it will be free to play. Luckily, I was invited to try out this closed alpha build. I've been playing it for a few days and trying to get my head around everything while trying to do other things. And these are kind of like my first impressions, and also to talk to you guys and let you know what's going on. The main thing that you can see is that it kind of reminded me a lot of World of Tanks. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I mean, World of Tanks is a pretty good game, and War Thunder, like a competitor, is also a very good game. When looking at it, it kind of just reminds me of that in a way. There's a lot of similarities which kind of cross over, and I'll explain those in a minute. The main concept of the game is that it is a multiplayer, just grand scale battle. It's 10v10, and each player has one commander and 3 units to go with that commander. So as you can see here, I have a Roman looking dude, and I've also got some guys in the background. I've got some Italian swordsmen, some missile levies, and some more Italian swordsmen. So that's basically just how it works. So let me just close this. The main reason I say it's very similar to World of Tanks is that you've got different factions, each have a different kind of setup and a different timeline of upgrades, and also new units in this case. So there are 3 main things to go over. You've got your commanders and your barracks, which is your actual just main. These are the guys you choose, and this is your timeline, and see kind of what is coming up and what you're trying to go for. You've got your premium currency, which can be used to purchase premium units, commanders, and features, including consumable items, because there are some. You've got your normal in-game money that you just get given to you when you do battles and just win in general. Even if you lose, you will get some silver. And you also have your commander's XP, which is used to level up your commanders and unlock units and equipment. We will get the XP in itself is done. There's 2 different kinds of XP as well. There's unit and commander. Commander is to upgrade this guy. Units are to upgrade this guy. But you can use, if you don't have any, the commander's XP to level up your units. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. So first off, we'll have a look at the commanders. There are currently 2 factions of commanders. I know there's 3 here, but there's only 2 working in the game. You have your Romans and the Greek. But you also have Gauls, which are going to be coming soon. Or barbarians, as they have. They have the symbol for the Gauls. So each of them has a kind of a very different playstyle. For example, the Romans are more focused on assault-based characters with swordsmen, where the Greek are more focused on having spearmen as their main kind of thing. So I'll go into those in a minute. The 3 Roman Empire commanders at the moment. You've got Julius Caesar, which is a support-based character, which basically tries to upgrade his own guys and also inspire allies around him. Germanicus, which is the main assault-style guy, which is unlocked from the start, has mainly just running into combat, smashing things, and also just trying to close the distance between your units and the enemy. He also has the ability to block incoming missiles with a raised shield attack. Also, to make a Tetsuo. And then you got Scipio Africanus, who mainly focuses on cavalry. He's mainly based on cavalry, so if you have a cavalry guy, that's where he really excels. So you've got a quick march, war cry, a cavalry charge, and a fight to the death kind of situation, which they will basically, it just gives them more stuff to do and gives them like slightly better abilities. On the Greek side, we have Alexander the Great as their main kind of huge name kind of guy, who is also an assault cavalry based. As you can see, he's got a rapid advance, and his main normal ability at the end is called Wedge, which is a cavalry move. And then also Hammer as well with a melee cavalry. These are the units that they affect. If it's all, it affects everyone, and then you have the different kind of reference here. You've also got Leonidas, who's the main guy I've kind of been pissing around with, I would say, because I just like Greek culture. I like the Greeks. He has mainly focuses on shield kind of based activity, hence why that his guys, if I go to Leonidas, that he has hoplites. That's his main kind of thing. So if I select him, they have a nice little quote. You've also got, he's a defense heavy character, as you can see. He has the thing Hold the Line and Battle Cry. He is hoplite units, so mainly focuses on spearmen from the start and archers. The main difference is that all Greek characters start with hoplites and archers. As you can see here, that's their kind of unit layout. So he's got hoplites, archers, and the same kind of thing. My guy, Leonidas, because he's a tier 3, I have some upgraded units. Miltiades, I have not actually played with that much, neither with Alexander the Great, because I've mainly been focusing on one character just to try and learn the game a little bit. And overall, I really like some of the commanders because there is actually a lot of difference. I mean, the fact that this guy, Germanicus, is a assault-based character with these kind of abilities that are very typical of a Roman kind of commander. So, for example, the Romans were the main thing that had the raised shields and the Setsuo formation. And also focuses on heavy infantry with shields over light infantry with spears. So you can also see that they have some lore, and they also have these tier things up in the corner. So at the moment, my Germanicus is a tier 2. The tiers are upgraded by winning battles. You get commander experience, which you use to level up abilities. When you level up abilities, they will fill up these little notches and go up a tier. When they go up a tier, they go up a tier on this. With that perk, it's on a per commander basis. So you can't have a tier 3, a level 1 Julius Caesar using tier 3 guys if he hasn't got that far yet, because he's not able to command them. So at the moment, this is your tier 1, that's where you start, go up to tier 2, and so on up to 10, where you can get things like large units of siege weaponry, or really huge, really good guys of cavalry, swordsmen, some spearmen up here, got some gladiators, centurions. They will all get upgraded in themselves, so you can see that this is that upgrade kind of situation. And they do cosmetically change as well when you upgrade them. For example, if I choose these guys' helmets, that's their stunning helmet, they swap to these ones. Change their armor as well. Shields, I haven't got yet. They do actually change on the battle. They do look different on the battlefield, which is a really nice feature, and I'm really glad that they kind of got that kind of cosmetic thing going on. So, yeah, we'll go on to barracks next. So we'll have a look at the actual units themselves, as I showed off a little bit. So you've got your tier 1 units, tier 2, 3, and so on. You upgrade by not just having your commander the right skill, but also making sure that your units are being upgraded too. So for the example, I started with militia swords. I had to get all of their upgrades in order to get them up to the Italian swordsmen, or these guys, the villagers, which is their first kind of spear unit. But I went with the Italian swordsmen instead because the swordsmen are quite good. And when I've fully upgraded these guys, I can get to the Italian noble swordsman, which is a tier 4. The main difference is, as well, is that, well, not the main difference, but one of the main differences between different factions is that they all kind of level up differently. So, for example, these are tier 2 units that will survive for me up until tier 4. As you can see, there's no gap. There's a gap here in the tier 3 on the swordsman level. However, if I wanted to go spearman, I could take the spearman instead. But I've never really fought that many people with cavalry. I don't think that many people have gotten that far to get cavalry out. Hence why I think the Romans seem to be quite popular right now with most players, is because they can... It's anti-infantry, not anti-cavalry. So yeah, each unit has their own skill tree, has their own stats, and their own kind of items and things that they can do. For example, the Italian swordsmen have the ability parry, so they increase their defensive standing for a certain amount of time. Their speed decreases, but their melee defense increases. They've also got consumables. You can also kind of change their color up if you want. but I prefer to stick with the default because it's a nice bright Roman red. Same with these guys. They have a certain amount of items to equip, and they can become a siege engine with siege engineers, or they can become slightly different spearmen or javelin units. Got their own thing here with all their stats, ammunition, any of their consumables, unit orders, that kind of thing. The commander orders do not usually work on, well, for some characters, they don't actually work on the archers or the ranged units because there is no specific ranged commander yet. They might bring out one at some point, which would be really cool to see, but at the moment, it's non-existent. Okay, so we'll go on to consumables at the moment. So down here, you've got your consumables. You can restock them automatically out of your silver or out of your gold if you really want. I haven't really used them. I haven't noticed much of a difference, to be honest. I mean, you add to your armor, rations. This is basically like your ammo in World of Tanks, that you kind of have to restock it. You will also have to replenish your units after a battle. So if you take a lot of casualties, you'll have to pay more because you have to get more dudes back. So I think that's pretty much everything. Overall, a very nice interface. I love that you can just click on, zoom on your guys, check them out, change them up slightly so they look different, give them more cosmetic stuff. Good thing is, they've done the free-to-play well, that anything you buy does not break the game. You cannot buy units with premium currency. You cannot buy upgrades with premium currency at the moment. If that changes, that changes. It is an alpha, so we don't know what's going to happen. But I really hope they stick with what they've got at the moment, because this is a very good alpha. It is a very good working alpha. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump in the game with Germanicus. If he stops interrupting me, we'll jump into a game with Germanicus, and we'll show off some of the combat, how the map works, and just general gameplay. Because that's what most people would be here to see. I mean, the menu's lovely and all, but if you're not seeing guys clash and just watching the battles unfold and see how the actual organic nature of the multiplayer battle works, then, you know, it's a bit of a waste. As well, though, this is a very small closed alpha. I was quite lucky to get into this, but I think there's only about 200 to 300 players right now, so I end up seeing a lot of names coming back. Like, people I've met before, I will see their name appear, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's that guy. I can kind of know how they play. But when this game goes slightly more open, or gets to the beta stages, then there'll be more players, more names or there'll be more names, then it's kind of hard to interpret the players and what their actions are going to be. There we go, session is set up, joining a session. The matchmaking's quite good, actually. It's quite quick, considering. But I guess that's also lots of people trying to get into games as quickly as possible. Okay, so you've got different kinds of maps. There is 2 open space maps and 1 very closed-off map. This is a Roman town, Salanum, I think, with a nice Colosseum in the middle. You have 2 different sides. On the Neapolis side, we have Roman, a Greece. I can see there's me in the middle. I see a Greek. I think it's Alexander the Great, Mithridates, lots of different things. And now Facebook is pinging off. I swear I turned it off. I'm so sorry. Fuck off, Facebook. Stop! Stop, please! And then my Google Chrome crashes. Oh my god. Wait, there we go. Okay. Video games, I'm sorry. I thought I had that turned off. Okay, right. So, the main kind of battle layout, this is what you're seeing with. So you've got the overall map, you've got the enemy's base over here, and they will spawn in this kind of area. We, on the other hand, are down here, and spawn in this kind of area. So you've got a lot of different kinds of terrains. You've got, say, got a forest over here, some fields, actual normal kind of Roman town. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick position number 10 and lock in. So good thing is you can choose where you get placed. So I'm going to place in 10. So I've got guy in 11, who's another Germanicus behind me, and 1 who's the Assault Disruptor with all Looks like he's got all ranged units, and we're going to go into here. That's what someone's drawing out, which sounds like a good idea. I have no reason to deny that. So this is kind of what it looks like at the moment. WASD camera controls, which is really nice. You don't have to go to the edge of the screen, so you can kind of keep right in the action. Let's see. There's the Roman guy behind us. They are going down into the main kind of area of the city. So we're going to just turn the corner. You can kind of set it up as you wish. You don't have to just have just swordsmen and some levies. You can have all levies. You can have all swordsmen, all archers. You know, that's kind of the customization level that we're looking at here. Got some... Looks like we got some siege engineers here with a Roman Empire over here. So you got... Oh, no, it's Greek. It's Greek. With Alexander the Great. I am currently still sitting in here. As you can see, there's like a weird line kind of situation. That's the actual what we can see on the map. So we can see everything. We just don't know where people are. When we start to see where people are, because you can see there's some units here called Kill the Bitches is right there with some ranged infantry. I'm probably going to run in this way. It looks like they're probably going to need some help. There's some tier 2s. Do they have some range? No, they really don't. Okay. So we can oh, hello. No. No. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, levies, I want you to get the fuck out. Levies, get out. I need help here. Thing is, they can they just sit there and kind of stack up. So I'm going to send him on parry. They unfortunately aren't in melee combat. In order to actually use their actual abilities, you use the morale bar. If they have a high morale, they can use more abilities. If they can't, then I can take those off because they don't need it anymore because they're in melee combat. And you've got, say, where are my levies gone? What are they doing over there? Just throw some things. The thing is, they've got melee spearmen right now, and I can kind of take advantage of that. If I set a parry, they seem to be broken, so they're going to try and retreat. These guys, though, because they are in still in melee combat, they're my commander's unit, so their morale is quite a lot higher than these guys. So I've got some backup right now. I don't know why they're... Oh, they're all levies, that's why. So if you take them, you have to retreat. See, you can also see these... This is my casualties right now. This is how many casualties I'm taking. And that's my stats. So at the moment, I don't think... It seems they're breaking. They're going to have to move in. We're getting a lot of ranged fire, as it seems. However, my levies seem to get fucked right now, so I need to get them to back out before they get destroyed. Turn your parry on. Turn your parry on. This is the kind of this is like a more octane kind of high octane kind of action situation. So we've got this battle going on here. We've got a very small kind of skirmish going on over here with lots of dudes, lots of swordsmen chasing up on the artillery. Luckily, I've got a lot of backup right here right now, so that's really good. My Italian swordsmen though are taking a lot. My commander seems to have died, which is bad. So these guys are probably going to break soon. Because they've got a lot of backup and we don't, however. So if I can get these guys out, I can focus fire on them. And there we go, I've got some guys with me. Now, if I can get them to rout, and I can get them to run, then I've still got guys. And I think these guys, there's only 3 left. These guys have at least got a bit more of a chance. So if I run, they're going to move up to the top. I could potentially flank round them again. I just need to get my morale back up. Because see, this kind of clusterfuck is happening right now. So as you can see on the top there you have the 2 different things, the enemy army and our army. This is how many points that we have and how many people. This is the same thing on their side. The total number at the top is their actual... This is how many points they have. That's how many guys they have left. And then because we're getting the engage, I'm going to try and charge in the flank on them. So you can see they actually are charging right in right now. Let's get that in. Oh, got some levies attacking us. And once we get in the huge clusterfuck, there we go. You can kind of see your guys take some kills. You can also see like nice little status updates on top of them. Like when they get a kill, see the parries going off. Yeah, I'm going to turn your parry on. Get your defense high up. Levies. You haven't got that many left, so I'm going to make you attack them. Get some pressure off of our guys. See, and this unit of spearmen's probably about to rout. We're still taking some casualties, but we're still in the fight, which is good. We're getting there. So we got flanked right now. Okay, they are down, so now we can rotate to these guys. Can make the charge, turn the parry on. You can make a ping on the map to try and get other players to really follow along. See, I'm doing pretty well considering that I've got a lot of guys who are just down. There's nothing else going on in the city. There are so many bodies, though. So many bodies. Get my levies to move up. Okay, right. I'm going to get you to go around like that. However, my commander's down, so I can't use any of his special abilities. We seem to have won the center of the actual main fight right now. We seem to have won that. So what we need to do is to give some support up to these guys at their base, or we could try and take their base, which is over here, which I think might be the best option. So if we can ping over here, get some guys, if we can try and focus that, we can also take... there are two ways to win in a fight. Either completely destroy their army, or take their main base, and that means they can't do anything. They can't retreat. So we kind of rout them in a way. So actually, should I... I think I should go help engage. That seems like a good idea. As they see, they've got a lot of they've got a lot of archers up here, which can get really fucked up by melee infantry if we just charge in, which is now what's happening. Got some spearmen going through the shrubs. If you can't see any units in the shrubs without actually walking in them, which is a nice little feature that they've got. You can also mount them on cliff tops and things. Okay, let's select these guys. They're kind of they're starting to retreat right now, so we should probably move in. I do have to be careful though with okay, this is happening right now. They're getting rear flanked. We're starting to do a really nice rotate. As you can see, our main block of our army is starting to push right in on the front, not giving their levies any chance to actually retaliate, or if it is, it's a very low chance. Their spearmen are broken in the fields. They don't have many melee infantry left, so we should probably make the charge now. You've got some archers on the bottom here, just kind of raining death upon them. Don't shoot into melee. Yeah, the main problem is as well, with one of the main problems of the melee, with ranged and melee infantry, is that they will kind of, if you're shooting into melee combat, you will do friendly fire. Friendly fire is a thing. I think I need to rotate with this huge block. Trust me, I am T1. Okay. See, I haven't got high morale, however, but we are kind of winning right now. Okay, they're moving in. Oh, no, there's a lot of ranged combat going on right now. I think I need to go with the Cold Fear guy up here and kind of push in. You can also, I love that you can kind of see their rotation and their unit layup and who's taking damage and who hasn't. I think that's a really nice kind of effect. The top bar, the top bar is our morale. That's our health. Because we are quite battled, like quite damaged right now, we have low health, but we can still do a lot in the fight. And the thing is as well, they got a lot of melee units. Unfortunately, you can't zoom in too far. Like, you can't see individual faces like you can in the other Total War games. But I think that's mainly just for making sure that everyone can run this game. Okay. Raise shields. Charge in. Okay, I'm getting a couple of deaths. Getting a couple deaths. They're still going in. They've routed. They've routed. Because unfortunately, there's not really much they can do. They are being shot at a lot. Until they come back, though, they've really got nothing. All of those guys... Oh, there's one guy left. I don't think they seem usable, depending on if their morale comes back. I don't think they will, though, unfortunately. I'm pushing them right up to the edge right now, so we can get my levies to run in. It's good that most of them didn't die. I mean, there's 5 guys left. They did pretty well. They were able to hold off for quite a long time. So we just need to hold the base. As long as I can help hold the base, that'll be great. Let's see if I can just get them in there. There we go, victory. That was a pretty good game, actually. So you can see that you get Commander XP, Unit XP, and also your total income. So you make money from doing battles, and you also get you get XP for doing well in battles. So this is my results right now. If you do die in a battle and all your guys have wiped out, that's fine. You can leave the battle. You can still win, but you leave the battle. You can take another commander and go into another game. It's that kind of level of multiplayer. So my commander's got 153 XP now, which is banked up here, which every commander can use. Each of these has got specific XP. Levies has got some more. The Italian swordsman's got a lot. And these kind of stack, so they've got 268 right now between them. And the levies have got 64. You can see their stats. I came second on our side, which is pretty good for getting 2,000 points. And overall statistics and what you did. So we're going to show off quickly. You have to replenish with your money. I am going to buy shield. It will flash to say this is the most appropriate thing you should buy. And I'll buy that. I will buy then the helmets. Pay with that. I can buy everything, actually. Sweet. So now these guys are fully upgraded. My levies, I can't, unfortunately, buy everything. But I can buy with the Commander XP, which is a really nice feature. So if you can't afford something because of Unit XP, you can spend your Commander's XP. The thing is, I think I should probably upgrade this ability instead. Because I can still afford it, but I think I should still take the thing to upgrade him to level 3, then spend the rest on, say, let's see, better spears, get a nice javelin for them, and start to head towards these missile infantry, because they're very good against swordsmen, but I could take some siege engines if I want to. Overall, though, it is a very solid multiplayer experience, I would say, and I'm really looking forward to what else they come out with. If you want to try and get into the alpha, there is a sign-up link, which I'll put in the description below, which you can go onto the website, sign up, and you have the possibility of actually joining the alpha. And I would highly recommend it, to be honest, because this is a really well-made game. If you weren't too sure about, I like Total War, but the other ones have been a bit meh, I would say give this a go. When this goes into actual beta release and more people can start to play it, just go for it. I think it will be still a very solid experience throughout. And yeah, I would say it's pretty fucking great. So check the sign up link in the description below. Also check out all the other links in below. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all next time. Right. Thanks a lot, guys.